Welcome to King Under the Mountain, Alpha 1.9. This is a Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld style game, now available on the itch store. And it's a game we first covered on the channel back in March 2017, when it was a mere prototype, pre-alpha type dealie. They'll be warned, it's still in a very early stage, but there's definitely more to build since last time I played it. And this is by Rocket Jump Technology, who kindly gave us a key to this to have a right old go with it. Right, first of all, look, all my little lads, they're milling about. And there's trees in the way. I'm gonna just get rid of that so we can see what's what. Just chop down a bunch of trees. And we'll have to start digging, ideally, into the mountain. And because walls are quite expensive in this, and we haven't really got much to actually build walls with it at the moment, so we should be digging, we should be mining, and we should be getting on with it. So let's have a look. We've got a river nearby, so we want to keep the river quite nearby because they do like a drink, these dwarfs. So what I'm going to do, instead of actually kind of living around here and going over there, I'm going to start building quite near the river over here. So let's make this the entrance hall. Not going to be much of a hall, it's going to be a tiny little room. But that'll designate somewhere for them to go. And we can also be moving stockpiles over here. Let's put it kind of... It's nice. We'll need a big stockpile. The stockpile system is a bit blunt at the moment, so it'll put pretty much everything in there, and once you start mining, you'll get 1,000,000 stones all clogging that up. And there's no concept of like a RimWorld-style junk stockpile. Anyway, we also need to make sure that this stockpile over here no longer exists, so they'll do all the carting of stuff. I chopped all those trees down so we could see what we've got, but now we're going to move them all. But what we have actually got is we start with some planks and some stone blocks, and some iron ingots, which is all very nice. So Matey Boy, the miner, that's his real name, probably, but he's not. What is it? It's Inghard Indigo Mountain. Blimey. And he's got a couple of random jobs allocated to him. I could change that, or I could add to it if I wanted to. Now let's speed things up a little, because this does start off quite slow. There's actually loads of trees over there. You can actually build bridges in this. Great big lovely bridges, but we probably don't need to now because we've got a ready source of wood over here and pretty much everything we need. And just having a look elsewhere, see if there's any... Oh, that's shale. There's loads of ore in this game. That's bituminous coal, or whatever the bloody hell it is. Don't have to worry about that. There's a lot that's not in the game, so we don't have to worry too much about a lot of things. They are sleeping on the ground at the moment, which ain't great, so we will have to make some bedrooms. Yeah, there's some... Let's really give them a lot of mining to do, because that's going to be a thing that we need. What I'll do is I'll make the bedrooms... We'll make a little bedroom wing over here. So let's... I don't know how really... I'm not sure if we really want to go there. Let's put the bedrooms... Let's have a 3x3 bedroom for everyone. We can still fit that in there. Yeah, right. Do. They're not going to be very big, but never mind. I don't think our lads care that much. They're not proud dwarfs. Actually, yes, they are. If I catch any of you lads singing about gold, ugh. Right, so they are moving everything into the stockpile, which is all rather nice. There is seasons in this game. You start in spring, and of course the inevitable winter will come at some point, and things will get cold. So we probably should start growing some crops now, and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of these lads will be carrying seeds, and they usually carry about 12 a pop. So if we're going to make farm plots, we'd probably make them kind of 12 by 12. Don't know how many I really need. The good thing about this game is they really do like to do things automatically. Even when you've set up workbenches and things like that, you don't really need to set up builds or anything. It's really rather useful. So now I'm going to have a quick check around all the dwarves and see what they've got. He's got potato seeds, so let's make this a potato patch. You've got corn seeds, let's make this a corn patch. What about the miner? The miner has more potato seeds, let's not worry about that. Tomato seeds, ooh, hang on, pause. Tomato and carrots are the other ones. There might be more, but I don't know. This will keep us going for now. Lovely. This is actually going quite quick. Right, so let's bung in bedroom zones. That's not fully dug out yet. And then once we've got a bedroom zone set up, we can put in bed furniture. You and you. I won't put any lanterns in. I'll put a lantern there. And let's build some doors. Stone door will do. Yes, at this speed, things really go fast. So just finish off the bedrooms before we start with the actual production side of things. Beds, 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 beds. Oh, missed. Beds, beds, beds. I can't put a bed in there yet because that's not actually a bedroom. But someone's forgot to mine that bit out, so... Oh, they've all fallen asleep elsewhere now. Didn't quite get around to building the beds. And the beds need planks of wood. And we have got some. Somewhere. What should we have? Well, we will need to start setting up workshops then. So, more mining to be done. So that's going to be the bedroom wing. Another tunnel here. Let's make a couple of small workshops here. And we'll do a big kitchen over here, I think. The kitchen needs to be a bit bigger. Because there's a lot of equipment. Hopefully they'll mine this out first, these two out. Because, oh, someone's finally done that. So I can zone that up. And then add the furniture. Oh, missed. Not quite sure they'll actually do that. Oh, look, wood! Wood! Wood has been found. And beds are being assigned material. Right, this room is first to be done, so let's do something with this. Let's make this a masonry workshop. Set up the furniture. Stonemason's workbench. Oh, blimey, that's a little bit cramped. That's actually quite a big bit of furniture. Right, someone's just doing that. So now we can make a... What should we make next? I think a carpentry... Oh, sawmill! That might be a useful one. Rotate. Actually, maybe... Let's have it like that. And we probably should be getting a third one, because I also want to do a carpentry workshop. But that'll need its own little thing. Which means we'll need to bloody well mine some more stuff out. Hup. Made a bit too big, that one. There. Right, now the kitchen's coming along nicely, which is good to see. Oh, look! Look, 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 look! We have corn. Look, I left that fallow. Hang on. We've got carrot, corn, tomato. I thought I did this one. Oh well, whatever. So now I've got should have eventually potatoes in there. Trouble is maybe the other seeds are carried by people who aren't farmers, and that's why they're not doing anything with them. Oh, you fell over. Hello. Tortoise Rockface. So I'm sure you can. I'm sure I read that you're able to change the dwarves' names at some point, but never mind. Just pause. Let's see what else they're actually thinking about. Happiness, optimistic about new settlement, slept on rough ground, unhappy. You got to potato seeds. Well, let's temporarily get you to do some farming as well. Hopefully. Although you probably will... Oh, you're having a bit of a drinky poos. Okay. Probably do the mining first. Yeah, I think it's a couple of times a day they like to go to the river and drink their fill. Lucky old Phil. That's the 17th appearance of that joke on this channel. Right, so this is now done. This is a carpentry workshop. We should probably door up. I have no idea whether doors are absolutely necessary, but it's nice to have a door. It's nice. A kitchen door as well. Also a front door. All made with those stone bricks. We haven't actually got any spare at the moment, but once we get... Where is it? Sawmill. Once we actually get this up and running, we should all be good. Unfortunately, I wonder if there's no more stone bricks. We need one... We need 2 more allocated to it. Ah, there's a bunch of stuff over here they haven't actually taken. So there's enough. There's actually planks for days. There's also maple barrels and buckets and things. One of those will go into the kitchen, which is now complete. Let's have a new kitchen. Can I also make a feasting hall? Right, so the amount of furniture you can go in here is much bigger. So put the water barrel there, maybe. We've got a couple of big ones. We've got like an oven which can go... Well, this is unrotatable. That might as well just get pushed up against there. Cauldron can go next to the water barrel. It's the same thing, basically, isn't it? I suppose cauldrons can be heated up. Grist mill. Baker's oven. Oh, we already made one. Baker's worktop. And a kitchen worktop. Let's put that one there. Was that everything? I think it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Pillars, by the way, hold the roof up if you make a really big room. I don't think this room needs it. It might be nice. It might be nice to have a nice funky pillar. I wonder how much that costs. No. There aren't enough stone blocks, apparently. However, on the upside, look! We have a stonemason... Well, we haven't actually got one in there at the moment, but we have a stonemason working on some stone. Here we go! So we will make some stone blocks out of that. There we go! A stone block! Whoop-de-bloody-do. And now everyone's gone to bed in their proper actual beds. Look how happy they look. Yes, Destin Yellownose. Or Jaundice Conk, as he's sometimes known. If I can find out a way of renaming them, he's going to become Jaundice Conk. Or Jaundice Conk. The old conkster. Just having a look around the rest of the map. It's a very foresty map, this. Obviously it's all procedure generated and all that, all the usual things. Silver birch over here. Oh, are they berries? I think there might be berries. It's not going to tell me that if there's any berries on them. You can forage or you can harvest for berries, I think. What about you? Yeah, look, these green ones do seem to be berry-licious. But they don't seem to be... Oh yeah, there's some around here. That one's different by the looks of it. It looks like someone sneezed on it. Let's see if we can actually harvest that. Possibly not. Not sure what it is then. Well, balls to it. Maybe they only come out in autumn or something. Anyway, there's a few lads just lingering about the place. You're just a carpenter. Well, someone's planted the potatoes. So far the carrots and the tomatoes are not up to much. Or existing at all. So who's got the carrots and the tomatoes? You got Nof. I think they must have already planted their things. You got the potato seeds. Maybe I'll change that carrot to potatoes then. I think more than one person had... No, I don't know. I think 2 people had... Oh look, actually these crops are actually coming along. 25% done. That ain't great. Have to admit. I feel like these lads will need some light. I didn't actually put the carpenter's workbench in there, did I? I do feel like these lads are going to need some light to work by. So let's do that. Can't believe I didn't put that furniture in. I thought I did. So just to check what other rooms there are. We've got a graveyard. Oh yeah. Well, no one's died yet, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Hall of the Fallen. Ooh, that should be interesting. And of course the feasting hall. There's a placeholder metalworks, but I suspect that's not going to work. I haven't actually tried using that yet. Oh, there's a lot of planks here. This is looking a lot more healthy. There's more than one sort of planks now. There's oak and beech. And yes, everything's nicely lit up. I think no one's actually made this door yet. Lazy sods. Oh, the barrel has been installed. The baker's oven is ready to go. Oh, it's all coming along nicely now. So let's try... Well, this can still be the production wing. Although, to be honest, I don't think there's actually that much more production we can do due to the whole, well, still in the alpha stage and all that. I wouldn't mind trying out to see what these some of these other rooms are, though. Let's try it. Actually, let's try have the feasting hall. Nice and big. And also, let's have a bonus door there. There's literally no reason for that to be dug out. You're on the floor. You're sleeping on the grass. There's beds all over the place. Unless maybe there's more than 6 dwarves. Hang on. There's no obvious way of doing it. I'm actually finding out. Like, there's no screen that tells you all your dwarves or anything. I think there's 7. I did a census, a very quick and dirty census, and I think there's actually 7 dwarves, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Oh! Finally, someone's planted a carrot. A stinking carrot. Carrot corn. We still haven't got the tomato seeds sorted out yet, but I'm so excited about the carrots I don't care anymore. Right, so the feasting hall is coming along. I think we've only got 1 miner. I could allocate more, but I'm not going to, because right now I don't think I really need it. So, zones, feasting hall. If you could just finish mining that out, I'd be... oh, sod it. Let's see what we can do. Oh, hello. Oh, ooh, ha. Feasting. This is going to need to be huge. When this is a proper feasting hall, it's not kidding. Right, let's make it go all the way up there as well. We'll start by putting a couple of lanterns in. So the feasting table itself, well, if there's a serving table, that should probably be near the kitchen. So let's put that there. Don't know if we need chairs at the serving table. Probably not. Oh, a cauldron. Ooh. For all the goop can go in. Well, let's put the cauldron here. And then the serving table itself will go up there. We may need a pillar. This is an impressive hall. Let's have 2. It's the most impressive thing in the world. Also need a water barrel, maybe. I can go there. Come on, we shall feast on horse meat tonight. What's that? Lads, there's fishing rods. What's going on here? They're producing things at random, in a good way. Because if they start fishing, I'll be actually very pleased indeed. Because that's another source of food, rather than have to rely on this farce. Still no tomatoes. I think these carrots must have been fully planted. It's just that when they're very small, they're almost invisible. So they have been there for a while, I think. But yeah, the tomatoes definitely not there. We're tomato-less. Let me see, where are those tomatoes? You've got the potato seeds. Or some more. You got potato seeds. Everyone's got potatoes. Oh, potato and corn seeds. Maybe I should actually just make a bunch more then. Potato and corn. Yep. Potato. And corn. I mean, I could have extended the existing ones, that would have been more sensible, but shut up, is my considered opinion. So, feasting hall. Come on, let's make this as impressive as anything. Let's make Thorin look stupid. Oh. Speaking of looking stupid. Flippin' heck! I was making pillars. Oh. Oh, Redbeard. He's there! He's underneath that rock! Oh, that's actually a bucket. Oh, he's under there somewhere. An area has caved in due to lack of pillars and... oh, shut up. No, poopy. My poor dining room. Shitty death. Ugh. I guess we will need that bloody graveyard after all. Aye, aye, aye. Well, fine, I've learnt my lesson. Anyway, we'll leave it here because there's not a huge amount left to actually just start building. But I think we've had a good taste of what the alpha's currently all about. Actually, a little graveyard, just a little graveyardy poos. See what she can do in the graveyard. Oh. Grave. There. There's my graveyard. All rather lovely. Yeah, so this is available on itch.io, however you want to pronounce it. Apparently the long-term plan is it for once it's a bit more complete, end up on Steam Early Access and go that route as well. And I think everyone who buys it on itch will eventually get a Steam key. Don't quote me on that though. I should not build that bloody bedroom, have I? Okay, so thanks for watching. Do subscribe to the channel to be notified when new stuff goes live about all the latest and best new indie games, all the most interesting upcoming alphas, and all the usual things. Check me out in Patreon if you want to help support the channel, keep us going from $1 a month, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.